welcome back to my channel. I'm Zizi Waters, and for those of you that are watching me for the first time, hi, welcome. Stick around. Alright, so today I really wanted to talk about a subject that has been kind of brewing in my mind, something I've been kind of on the fence about talking about, but I decided, hey, why not? Let's be real and honest on this channel about the experiences we go through whilst living in South Korea. Obviously, as to everything in the world and as life is, there's always bad things in life, and you can't always have good things. There's always some things that are there to counter things that are great. So that's what I want to talk about today. Which is basically body confidence in South Korea in relation to like the beauty standards that are really highly pushed in South Korea, and how they could make you feel as a foreigner or an expat or just like a girl in daily life whilst living in South Korea. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so just a bit of background though, like back home, I won't say I was the most confident person, just within my own skin and just how I looked and stuff like that. I never felt really confident about that, and I never felt really comfortable always in my skin. It got better over the years, especially because of my degree. I started getting really comfortable in who I was, even though I didn't really maybe like my body, but I was comfortable enough to do the things I had to do. Just like I'm just saying, acting and just being on stage and just being in front of the camera, I was okay, even though I wasn't really happy with what I was saying, which is completely different to how I was maybe like a few years prior before starting university. So yeah, I wasn't really confident, but I wasn't the most insecure person. Like, I wouldn't say it's something that stopped me from living my life and just made me feel like shy towards everybody and everything. No, I was still, people would probably not notice. They probably don't know. If people watch this video that knew me, probably will be shocked, because I hear from a lot of people all the time that I seem like the most confident person in the world when I'm really not. But that's because I'm like a pretty big advocate on faking it till you make it. Yeah, like that has been my motto for the longest time, just like fake it. Like, I'm a person that doesn't really like to show my weaknesses, so yeah, that has been the way I've been living my life for the longest of times. So now coming to Korea with that kind of attitude about my appearance and my body, I will have to admit, might have not been the best of ideas. There's this very popular saying, everywhere you go, there you are. Like, my insecurities and the way I felt about myself did not stay in SA, okay? They hopped onto a cab, got into the plane, and landed in South Korea right with me. So did not stay behind. Now, if I maybe moved to America or somewhere where there's more diversity, this might have not affected me as much as it affects me now. I'm not saying my day-to-day life in South Korea is just terrorized with me feeling bad about myself and how I look. No, more often than not, I do feel pretty great and I do feel pretty comfortable, but also the other half of the time, I'm probably feeling really bad about the way I look. And that's because of South Korea's obviously beauty standards. Now, obviously we can't blame them. I can't really blame South Korea because of their beauty standards, because, well, they are a homogenous society. So they're gonna be pretty just like one way about what they think beauty is. And obviously for them, beauty is pale as snow skin, small face, big eyes, just really tiny, being thin. What else? Yeah, so basically, double eyelids. I mean, basically that's like the crux of their like beauty standards. And so obviously I am far from those beauty standards. Like, so far that we'll just never meet. I'm on opposite ends of the beauty scale, in South Korea. It's just something that's just never gonna happen. I mean, yeah, I have the big eyes and apparently a small face, but like, I think to what's important, most important, I don't have that. And so it would have been, I won't say okay, but maybe it wouldn't have been as bad if that wasn't shoved in your face every single day. I realized this a couple of weeks ago. Since the whole coronavirus thing, I have too much free time. I just have too much free freaking time, so I'm always on YouTube, and obviously then you get ads and stuff like that. And the reason why I noticed the stark difference between Korean ads and like another country's ads, which was America's, because then I have VPN when because some things are blocked in South Korea. It shows me American ads, and that's when it clicked, and that's when it hit for me about what Korea feeds me every day, and what like Americans are fed every single day with the advert. And I realized that every single, like about 80 to 90% of Korean adverts are diets. It's about a diet. Somebody lost so and so amount of weight, this is how they did it, this is what they ate, this is what they drank, this is the pill they took. It's just diet, like one after the other, after the other, after the other. Is just diet. And then the other half will be beauty. Like they selling me makeup, like they selling me something that's gonna change my face, or some little tool they have to help your face with something. And I'm just like, oh freaking gosh, like oh my freaking gosh. Then when I was watching the American adverts, it was like so much more. It was like car insurance, like buying a house, and I was just like, oh, wait, shoot, Korea really pounds you about your appearance and how you should look, and what is beautiful, and what you should change about yourself, and what isn't right, and what you need to fix, and which plastic surgery to go do, and all that jazz, and what new tool to help you with your face, and one new tool to help you lose weight. And I was just like, oh my freaking word, no wonder I've been so obsessed with this thing of like, oh my gosh, I just need to lose weight, I need to go to the gym, I need to be this size, I need to be this and that, like weighing on my mind. And like the thing is, in South Korea they talk about it so freely, and like, so for me it's just been like really eye-opening about like how being in a society that's different from yours can have such a huge effect on how you see yourself, and like the standards that they hold. I mean, sure enough, maybe they don't put it on me. I doubt they put it on foreigners, because we just so obviously not gonna be that standard. It's just like they obviously cannot put it on us, but it's just the way you perceive yourself and how confident you are in your body, and that's going to determine a lot of on how you experience South Korea. I heard a lot of girls, and before I came here, I don't know why I didn't take it seriously, they're like, Korea's going to show you how you feel about yourself and what you really think about yourself. Korea will show that to you, which is true, because it's like literally and figuratively it will show you, because there's mirrors everywhere in South Korea, like in apartment buildings, in the subway, huge ass mirrors, at schools, huge ass mirrors, like at stores, walking by, there's just mirrors everywhere. Okay, you can see your reflection every single way you go, so much so that people are so used to just doing their makeup on the road, in the subway, on like, nobody bats an eyelid. It's like, oh, she's doing her makeup, it's like nobody cares. Whereas in South Africa, if someone's just like staring at themselves and just doing their makeup, like just literally out there in public, people are gonna be like, why? Like, what's wrong with this person? Like, it's just the way it is. Like, beauty is such a thing, and it's so pushed here. Like, the way you look is so important. Like, even in applications, they want to see, when you apply for something, they want to see your face. What blew my mind is when universities here even want to see your face. I never sent a picture of myself when I was applying for universities back home. Okay, granted, I never applied for university. My sister did that for me, but she never put a picture of me. I know that much. She never put a picture of me on my application. But here, everywhere you apply, they want to see your face. And like, so many of those pictures are so photoshopped, like so obviously photoshopped. Like, that's the thing. It's like they want it to be photoshopped. Like, they want it to be photoshopped. It's like make me not look like myself in the biggest way possible. I'm just like, what? Who cares what I look like if I'm going to be doing a regular office job. Like, I get it if I'm going to be an actor or a singer or whatever, something to do with like my face being shown everywhere. But like, if I'm just going to be your just like plain Jane accountant, like, I doubt you need to see how I look, okay? I mean, but yeah, they care about that. And it's just like a thing that's like, now I've had to kind of be like, consciously thinking about and consciously being aware of that, yeah, these are their standards, but they should not be my standards. Because now I started doubting a lot, like more than ever, about what I think is beautiful, what is beauty, and what I perceive as beautiful. It started being blurred in my mind, and I started going too far off my own scale. I think what's important in life is what you think is beautiful and what you find is beautiful, especially how you feel about yourself. Like I've said this before, like, nobody will love you if you don't love yourself. And I think that's what got me the most, is that like it's really horrible if you don't love yourself, because when you try to find that validation from somebody else, it will always be the worst idea, because once that validation leaves you, you then again just like crumble as a person, and you start seeking it in other places that might not be the best for you. So it's always important to like just find yourself as beautiful, be happy with who you are, and in your own skin. And like, that's the problem. It's like, even in SA, it's like, yeah, I might have not been where I wanted to be with, like, I don't know, the way I look and stuff like that, but like I was still happy with who I was as a person, and as a friend, as a sister, as a daughter. I was just happy with who I was, you know. I was proud of the person that I was. But here, that started being blurred. Like, what was important to me now was just image, and that should never be a thing, because the least interesting thing about a person is how they look. That's literally the least interesting about a person, because I've met so many people in this world that are freaking just, that are hot as age, that are so handsome, and when I spoke to them, I just wanted to die. I was like, no one is in that head, like, just like no personality at all, like at all. And I've never felt so bored in my life speaking to someone so beautiful. But when there's beauty but nothing else but that, it becomes so boring. You get used to staring at one picture the entire time, you know what I'm saying? Like, the picture's gonna fulfill your life every single day, and if there's nothing in that person can offer you besides their beauty, then it's dead. And so I think that was like bothering me now. It's like, it started being more about how I look, but nothing I could offer people as like a friend, as like, I don't know, a teacher, as something. It's just started becoming about my beauty, and I started being so stressed when I made up with my friends, because I'd be like, oh my gosh, I've gained weight. They're not gonna like me now because I've gained weight. And it's like, nobody hanged out with me because I was like smaller than I am now. I mean, I was never a size 0. So like, I don't understand, why would they hate me now because I've gained weight? Like, that was literally the dialogue that would play in my head before I had to meet my friends. It's like, oh my gosh, they will start hating me. They won't like me. They won't want to hang out with me because I've gained weight. And it's like not right, because every time I would be so stressed, and then once I got there, everything would be okay. I would have the best time with them, and none of them would be like, oh my gosh, why have you gained so much weight? None of them has said that to me. Obviously in Korea, though, some people are more blunt than others. I'm like, yeah, you're so pretty, but if you were smaller. I've got that before. I've got that. They were like, you're just so gorgeous, your face is so pretty, you have a small face, you got big eyes, you got a great forehead. Don't ask me what that means, I don't know, but I got that. But they're like, if you were just smaller though. And I'm just like, thanks for that backhanded compliment. Makes me feel so good. But basically what I'm trying to say in this video is that really assess where you are with your relationship with your body and how you feel about yourself as a person before you come to Korea, because I'm not even joking with you, that will determine your experience you have in Korea and how you will hold yourself in Korea. It is something that's going to be a factor to you, especially also if you like to shop but you're on like the thicker side of girls, curvier side. Yeah, that's not going to help you. If you like Korean style clothes and stuff like that, good luck. You got to really search for those big size stores. And they're very few. So yeah, it's not a simple thing to live here with such harsh and strict beauty standards. Wish I could be like my other friends. Like, she was just like, I'm from Africa, I'll never look like Korean, so I don't give a shizness. But yeah, basically this is what I wanted to say. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and to share the video. Don't forget to click on the bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. Don't forget to love yourself, and most importantly, the others around you. Bye!